Welcome to the Weekday Report for Friday, September 13th. I'm Tracy Pelishuk. Here's a brief look at the news.
Joe, that's one hell of a waterspout out there. I mean, it is huge. And there were two a minute ago.
Waterspouts over Lake Michigan made for a dazzling sight off Kenosha's shoreline early Thursday afternoon. No damage was reported on shore. The Coast Guard spent 3 hours later in the afternoon responding to a report of a sailboat that a few witnesses said they saw go missing in a waterspout. The search was called off after no sign of a boat or debris turned up. A National Weather Service meteorologist said the waterspouts formed because warmer lake temperatures and colder air higher up in the atmosphere combined to make the air over the lake unstable. Teamwork, location, incentives, and a need for larger quarters contributed to Kenall Manufacturing Company's decision to move its headquarters to Kenosha. That's what President and CEO Jim Hawkins said during an announcement event at Gateway Technical College on Thursday. The Gurnee-based maker of specialized lighting products will move 400 workers to a new facility in the business park of Kenosha. Local incentives to the company included a $1 million contribution from the county's High Impact Economic Development Fund. A DNR hearing on the so-called Project Onyx development drew questions and comments about traffic, employment projections, and hours of operation, as well as the hearing's stated purposes, wetlands mitigation. The proposed development at I-94 and Highway N would include 2 buildings totaling 1.5 million square feet with parking for more than 2,500 potential employees and is rumored to being built as a distribution center for Amazon, the giant e-commerce retailer. The moving wall replica of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Washington began a 4-day appearance in Pleasant Prairie on Thursday. A motorcycle procession ushered in the memorial, and other special events are scheduled for throughout the weekend. It will be on display at Prairie Springs Park 24 hours a day until Monday. This week's Fix It feature looks at nuisance property complaints against a house at 5715 13th Avenue. A city building inspector said the property has been on her radar for a while, with orders having been issued for the owner to repair the structure and deal with debris in the yard. The city is now working with a consultant who has been giving power of attorney over the house's owner. For more details, check out Fix It online and in Friday's Kenosha News. What's trending today? The Wisconsin Indian Education Association has announced plans to be at Lambeau Field to protest the Washington Redskins name when the team takes on the Packers on Sunday. Do you think the Redskins moniker is an offensive symbol that needs to be changed? Weigh in on our Facebook page. Up next is Jeremy Reeves with I Love My Ride.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Reeves, and this week's I Love My Ride features Kenosha resident Kim Derry. Derry is the third owner of a 1983 Harley-Davidson Electra Glide Touring Classic. He paid $4,000 for the motorcycle in fall 2007. He and his wife Beth have taken several trips on the bike since then, including to Door County, Michigan's Upper Peninsula, Mount Rushmore in South Dakota, and Washington, D.C. He's also an active member of the American Legion Riders and yearly rides in many parades and performs honor guard duties to honor veterans. Derry, who spent 25 years in the Army and then worked for the Department of Veterans Affairs, has owned about 8 or 9 motorcycles in his life, but this is his first Harley. He says the Harley-Davidson brand is special because it's Wisconsin-made and is a special piece of Americana. If you or someone you know would like to be considered for a future I Love My Ride, call 656-6290 or email me at jreeves@kenoshanews.com. I'm Jeremy Reeves for I Love My Ride.
Thanks, Jeremy. Now here's a look at what we're working on today. The Kenosha County Board will vote next week on a proposal to offer domestic partner benefits to county workers. And Janine Anderson has this week's Sunday Choice Package, a look at the new buildings and businesses that are on their way to the Kenosha area. Pick up a copy of the Kenosha News and check kenoshanews.com for all the details on these stories and more. I'm Tracy Pelishuk with the Weekday Report.